Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ambreen and today I'm doing the, I was saying makeup revolution, I'm doing the Primark makeup look for you guys using all Primark makeup, and this is the look that I came up with. I hope you guys like it. I'm just going to be doing a breakdown of all of the products that I was able to use. I tried to use as many as I could, so without further ado, let's get started. And while the video is playing, I'm going to be telling you guys my thoughts on all of the products that I used along the way. So first of all, the first thing that I applied to my, if you hear any background noise, I can't do anything about it. My nephews and nieces have gone wild and I've told them repeatedly and they just want to get on my nerves today. So first product I applied to my face were the foundation sticks. Now, if you can see by the look of my skin right now, I have applied the foundation stick to my face and my face does look very dewy. I did set the foundation, but I don't know whether I should blame the powder for that, but the foundation was very thick, very oily. I would say I would definitely not recommend it to you guys if you have oily skin. My face is kind of normal combination, dry, oily, so I'm just about able to get away with it. I think in a couple of hours time my skin will get super oily. The foundation does feel thick on my face. I can feel that it's on my face and I don't think it has even fully set yet, so if I were to apply my finger to my face, you could probably see that some of the foundation has come off. This definitely is not transfer proof, and the packaging is very flimsy. The colouring on the packaging is already disappearing, and the plastic cap for it is already cracking. There's cracks in it already. So in terms of if you want just a 5-minute full coverage look, and you know you're not going to wear the makeup on for long, then I think it's fine. I think it applied nicely, it blended out nicely, yeah. But in terms of longevity and comfortability, of whether it's comfortable or not, I would not recommend it to you guys. I would say skip it. But this had kind of a very slippy texture to it, slippy oily texture to it. So even though it did blend out well, I don't think it meshed well with some of the other products that I used. And so that's my thoughts on the foundation sticks. Now moving on to the corrector palette. I didn't get a chance to use this. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. I'm just sad that I didn't get to use it. Maybe I'll try it out and then let you guys know my thoughts in the description box. There was a lot of the stuff that I was not able to use. Moving on to the concealer stick. I did accidentally forget to use this, but then I did apply it later on. Again, same consistency, same texture as the foundation, slippy. It kind of slided with the foundation into the state that I have under my eyes right now. Again, you can see the lines of my bags, but I think it brightened my under eyes quite nicely, and I did apply some to my forehead, nose and chin, and it did brighten those areas up, but I feel like it blended out a bit. I don't know, I feel like it blended out into just a subtle highlight on the face, and I don't think it did a amazing job at covering my under eye bags. Like, you can still see the lines peeking through, but I don't mind that. I think this is kind of like the standard concealers, and I'm not complaining. For 90p, it's not bad. On to the contour palettes that I have. I applied the cream contour palette first. You get 3 shades, 2 dark ones, 1 brightening one. I did apply the brightening one along the bridge of my nose, and I think it was all right. It wasn't amazing, but it was okay. It did its job, but it was streaky, but I blended it out with all of these products, face products that I used, they were streaky, and when I blended them out with a beauty blender, with a beauty sponge, it was fine after that. These two were very natural. I thought they would come off more pigmented, but they were very natural contour bronzy shades, and I did apply it to the sides of my face, and when I went out to blend it, it kind of disappeared already. And I think that if you're a beginner, you can't go wrong with this. If you want just a subtle kind of contouring, I don't think it's bad, but I don't know if I would recommend it, because again, it was kind of hard to get the color onto my face and I had to apply quite a lot. It wasn't very pigmented. For me, honestly, I would say skip it. I don't think you need it, because it was just an extra step, and I don't think it offered enough to be able to do that extra step, if you get what I mean. Yeah. Now moving on to the contour kit, the powder one. Oh my god, I recommend this to no end. I recommend this to the moon and back. I just recommend it. Pick it up, it's amazing. For £4 I think it's brilliant. I used this powder to set the whole of my face and it did that job. It kind of got rid of the oiliness of that foundation, and then I applied these two. They're very similar shades. It wasn't even though this one's a lot warmer, it wasn't much of a difference. I contoured my nose, my jawline and my cheekbones, and I think it turned out quite nicely. I did also apply this to my cheeks as I didn't have a blush, and it's given me that really nice bronzy look. Powders are kind of powdery, but you just tap the excess off and then just apply it to your face and it's fine. I think it's quite nice. I would definitely recommend it, and I think I'll definitely be using this again. The little cute brush that it came with I think is absolutely lovely. I used it to contour the sides of my nose, and obviously I did use it to blend out the contour, and it was quite nice. Next we went on to eyebrows, and for eyebrows I ended up deciding to use this kit. It is the brow cream, and there was a brush inside and I used the brush that came with it. I liked the brush, I enjoyed it. I think for the small size that it is, it's going to be very easy to lose, but I don't think there's anything special about it. It just did its job. The brow cream on the other hand was very pigmented. A tiny little bit went a long way. I do feel like I ended up with very dark eyebrows. I think using this you will definitely get like kind of that Instagram brow. You will not get like a natural brow. You can try, but as a first time using this I did find it a tiny bit hard to control, but other than that I am happy with the way my brows turned out. I think the more I use it, the more I'll get used to it and be able to create that natural eyebrow look. But this was not what made my eyebrows super dark. It was the next thing that I'm going to show you. I did apply to my eyebrows afterwards this brow mascara. It's called a brow fixing gel, which is super dark, but it's giving me that fluffy brow effect and I really like the way this looks on my eyebrows. This is quite a dark color. I did get it on my scarf. This is quite a dark color, so that's what's changed the color of my brows and made them look a lot darker. But I think it's super dandy. I did apply this to my eyelashes as a mascara since I didn't have one, and I think it did an amazing job. So I think this is totally worth it for the £1 that it was, as like an emergency mascara brow gel situation things. For £1 I don't think you could go wrong, so I definitely recommend that you guys pick this up. First of all, I applied the bronzy shade from the contour kit. Again, multitasking with the product. I applied this bronzy shade to the entire lid and crease, and it turned out pretty darn good, and I liked the way it looks. Then I went in with this brow pencil. It was the one in light, and I applied it to the inner rim of my eyelids, and I think it, even though it was a hard pencil, it did the job. The color was there. I used another brow product. I used the powder that came with this 3-in-1 brow pencil, and that's given me that deeper crease, outer crease area, and I think it turned out really nice. It blended out really nicely as well. So in a situation where you don't have any eyeshadow, these are like your 2-in-1 products that you could use. And then I wanted to add some kind of dimension to the eye, so that's when I bought in these two things. And these two things I had so much fun using to create a fun look on the eyes. I did apply it to the lid, but it wasn't as opaque as I wanted it to be, and every time I blended it out it just kept coming off. So I've applied it to the inner corners, and I've tried my best not to smudge it or like to kind of blend it out, otherwise it was not going to show up. And then when I did my eyeliner, I did apply some to the outer part or to the wing of my eyeliner, and I think it just gives a cute kind of creative look. But I had so much fun playing with these. Obviously these are like your standard pencils, but it's nice to have some fun colors to play with. And then speaking of the eyeliner, I applied to my eyelids. Let's talk about this. I thought it was going to be amazing, and when I swatched it on the back of my hand it was beautiful, but as soon as I put it on my eyes, or as soon as I tried to create a wing with it, I found it so hard. I think it's very concentrated at the bottom of the pen, and as soon as it came to the tip it worked at first, but then after that it just gave way and I just couldn't get anything from it. It just made my eyeliner look so patchy. It made it hard to kind of create that precise line. I just found it hard to use. I would skip this, I wouldn't get this. I did decide to apply this lip liner in brown all over the lips, and then after that it was a creamy pencil. It applied opaquely and it just applied very easily. Enjoyed that pencil a lot. Definitely recommend the lip liners. I've used them before, love them to bits. And then I applied this lipstick on top, and even though this lipstick was super pigmented, so it had that slip to it, and because of that I think it's made the lip non-transfer proof, if you know what I mean, because I did apply this on top of it, the lip fix, and this dried when I applied the swatch on my hand, if you can remember from the haul. But as soon as I applied it onto here, because the lipstick was so slippery, it's not transfer proof. There. So even though I love the colour of it, I think you would need to blot the excess off, otherwise it would just slip and slide everywhere. But still, I would definitely recommend these for £1.50. I mean, the colour, the pigmentation is amazing. Moving on to the liquid lipstick I applied on top, it gave my lips a nice gradient look, made them look more plump, and I've got nothing to complain about this. Since I got it for 50p, I'm still going to keep using this. I'm going to use this more as like a highlighter to my lips than actually applying it to the whole of my lips. I don't think this colour would suit me. As I said, it's kind of like a concealer colour. So, contour kit, lip stuff, the eyeliner, give it a skip. The colourful eyeliners, because they're so cheap, definitely recommend those. Eyebrow stuff, 2 thumbs up all the way. I'll definitely buy all the eyebrow stuff again. And I think that's about it. That wraps up this video. I'm so sad I didn't get to use a highlighter on my face, but that's okay. And it was a ton of products that I didn't get to use that I bought from Primark, all of which I'm going to leave my reviews and first impressions of down below in the description. If you just want to unscroll that, just give me a couple of days first to test everything out, and then I'll leave it in the description box if you're interested in any of the other stuff that I hauled. Again, if you haven't watched my whole video and want to know the other products that I ended up buying, then just watch the video. It's the one I uploaded before this. I'll leave it at the end of this video as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I would really love you guys if you subscribe to my channel. Please do, please. And I love you guys. I hope you guys are happy and looking after yourselves, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.